All right, thank you for joining us for another week of live streaming from Firaxis Games. I'm Pete Murray. Thanks for tuning in today. I've got a couple of things real quick before we get started with our game, continuing the save game from when we were doing on launch night. First of all, an update on gameplay balance. Last week we touched a little bit on some of the technical fixes the team was looking at implementing. I have a little bit of an update on some of the gameplay balance issues that they're looking at right now. There's a lot of pieces that we've taken a look at based on the feedback that you all have provided, ranging from things from unit strengths to looking at the way trade routes function in the game. The designers are looking at the quest balance, especially the affinity quests early on in the game, and the unique abilities for the Slavic Federation and Franco-Iberia are being renewed as well too, because those tech boosts proved to be very, very powerful early on in the game. So again, as I have more details, I'll be happy to share them with you. But I did want you to know that not only were we working on. Also, the team wanted to let the multiplayer community know that the considered the balanced multiplayer map. So if you're looking for a solid map for a multiplayer experience, that's the one the team recommends for you. Just a couple of other fun things real quick that are going on. I wanted to encourage you to vote for Andy's Lego worker unit idea. That's ideas.lego.com/project/83016. It's up over 1,000 votes. It needs over 10,000 votes to be formally considered by LEGO. So if you share that around, we might get enough interest to have a officially licensed LEGO product for Civ. That would be very, very cool indeed. And finally, the German community is having a lot of fun with Hügelparker, which is the German term for somebody who leaves their units on fortify on top of the hill and plays very, very cautiously. So Writing Bull is doing a lot of fun things with the community on that. So definitely check out what he's doing on that as well too. So for today's live stream, what we're going to do is we're going to continue our Supremacy game that we've been playing all along. We're at turn 209. And we're going to jump back into the game in just a second. I had Dave McDonough with me last week, and he started to steer me in kind of the right direction. So we'll be pushing a little bit farther on this today, just playing and having some fun with that. Hopefully you guys are having fun playing Beyond Earth at home too. And we'll go into the game in just a moment. All right, so we've got all kinds of things going on. Explorer working on some endgame stuff. The excitement, though, was happening up here, getting ready to clear out this miasma-filled territory at the top of the world here. Got some trade routes underway in my various cities. For virtues, I believe we've been running pretty far down the prosperity tree. Maybe time to start pushing some knowledge or some industry as well, too. Because we are playing as Supremacy, it might be possible to shoot for that emancipation victory. Building armies and sending them back to Earth. I hit my unit cap for maintenance pretty early on. Last week's game, I should have paid better attention to that rather than trying to run another recruit defectors covert op and running myself for a cap. But let's go ahead and we'll continue and see how we're doing here. So we ended last game, ready to go. We'll go ahead and start our next turn. All right. So the other factions are taking their turn.
I think I know what you're thinking, and you think you know what I know about your thinking, but you're wrong.
All right, so we've got cognition in place. This is going to let us build some academies down here near Firaxcon, which is our major science city, and keep that up and running, which will be pretty good. We're 10 turns out from Cynosure. That's another pretty solid research wonder. Launchfest has just completed its, oh, we've got a siege unit in the city there. We've got a weather controller in orbit, ready to go. The weather controller is a pretty neat unit. Not only does it raise the yields for the tiles beneath it, it has the possibility of spawning an additional resource as well too. So we'll need somewhere where we can drop that, where it can grow some extra resources. Let's see, that's a little far out to be working. We could put it, we could park it here. Let's see. Tell you what, whoop. Again, I really hope they put in escape to get rid of orbital layer. That would be just fantastic. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's go ahead and we'll start clearing some aliens out from the side of the world here. Let's bring the Cinder back. Get our flanking bonus. Pretty solid. We got that nest cleared out. Those guys, they are exploring out the world here. Done and done. Easy clear. Let's see, we've got a siege unit, our educator, ready to go there. Got some additional siege units we're going to bring up. Ah, trade vessel. That's good. Let's see, where can we range out to? Okay, not too far. We're waiting to see if we could find something a little bit closer. So we see Franco-Iberian cruiser right there. Nothing yet. It looks like a derelict station over that side of things. Quest updated, so we've completed Written in Stone, and we have to send a military unit into the uncovered tomb. Let's see if we get. We'd be able to get that educator out there this turn. Let's go ahead and step this guy out of the way. Okay, so that's what that unit is doing. Next turn that we can, oh no, we can send it in now. Excellent. So we've moved even farther down the Supremacy path and got an additional bonus of science. That was pretty solid. We need some production here as well too. Real quick, let me check my trade routes, make sure everybody is up and running. See, Launchfest has 3 of 3 trade routes. Sealand needs an additional trade unit there. Control-Alt-Delete doesn't have any trade routes going to and from it. Bolopolis needs a couple more trade units as well. And Hinktopia is short another trade unit, or another trade route 2 for Axicon. So we can actually queue up a bunch of trade vessels and kind of send them around from place to place. That might not be a bad thing. So let's go ahead and toggle up the production queue. Trade vessels. Add to queue. Bringing a lot of siege units up here to sort of set things out. All right, we're ready to assign this guy to his trade route. We'll keep him internally for a few turns. Looks like we've got a fair amount of, well, let's see where Bolopolis is populated. Probably let's send it to, looks like we're going to get the best bang for the buck out of Utopia. Okay, and now we've got our weather controller. I'm just gonna look up weather controller real quick in the Civlopedia here. Okay, +1 food on tiles you already own. 1 to 2 basic resources on unimproved tiles across its lifespan. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to set him in orbit. We got a bunch of farms here. I said launch. Ah, sorry. Come on. There you go. All right, and let's see who else needs orders this turn. Okay, we've got our cavalry vehicle. That's ready to move up as well too. We have this explorer. He's going to be stuck in this traffic jam, but we'll let him move up here. Plenty of workers working. That educator can stay put for the time being. That one as well. This explorer, he's got one more expedition module ready to go. I didn't see anywhere that we could send him right offhand, so we'll send him back to the capital to refit for a little bit. Let's go ahead and we'll keep our... There's our trade unit moving back and forth with Sviatoy. That's pretty valuable for us as well too. So the object right now is to kind of crank up the supremacy level as high as we can. We want to be able to start work on the Emancipation Gate fairly soon. Uh-oh. And if we look right now, we have additional peroxide resource. Oh, science stolen and agent killed. Our agent got 243 science out of the core situation. Those agents are pretty valuable. Let's go into